Hello, Aries. Welcome to your full moon reading for March. For your past, we have conclusions are within reach. Conclusions are within reach. And so you're trying to figure something out in the past. We get the Magus card, the Seven of Wands, and the Ten of Cups, satiety. So basically, the Magus tells us not to make a fool of ourselves. And the Ten of Cups is basically about, focusing on emotional stability. You are like a force field behind which you and others feel comfortable. The trick is to trust yourself to risk a life plan that unlocks all sources and makes them fruitful. So you could be in a family situation and you're learning how to trust yourself. With the Seven of Wands, it says you overcome discouragement and bigotry and do not count on dramatic decisions or acts of defiance. Okay, so you're overcoming a lot, and it's also telling you not to let yourself be provoked by others and to focus on your individualism at this time so you can retain your power. So I get that you're manifesting your place in a certain family and that conclusions are within reach about which family you need to be in. So you're finding your place in this world, basically. Kind of reminds me of some sort of Christian song. I forget who wrote it, but he was like, looking for a reason, roaming through the night to find my place in this world, my place in this world. So you're trying to find your place. That was the past in March. Now for this full moon, it says you and your loved ones are safe. You and your loved ones are safe. So there's a particular person that has been bugging you or bugging your family. And I see this with the Ace of Swords and the Strife card, okay? Ace of Swords is somebody who's not fully healed yet. They are not fully healed, okay? And we have that Strife card and we have the Adjustment card. So with the Strife card, it says, do not let yourself become bottled up and do not chicken out. Decide what goals you want to achieve. Strongly decide and assert yourself. Half measures destroy you in the long run. So it's saying if you're making a decision between this person and someone else, you need to make a full decision. You can't do this half-ass. You can't do a half measure. You have to decide who it is you want to be with fully. And with that Adjustment card, we get, do not hide your feelings behind rational grounds. Represent your convictions courteously and consistently. He who is satisfied can bring peace. So, basically what it's saying is you need to find out what makes you happy, who makes you happier. Because your happiness is going to let other people know that they can be happy, and it's going to create a situation of peace. There is no peace if you choose someone simply because you think it's a logical choice. Say if you found out, that you were adopted, and you're like, well, logically, I should be with my birth parents because logically they're my birth parents. But if emotionally this does not satisfy you and makes you unhappy, you need to not hide behind logic and choose the people that make you happy. Because when you're happy, you give other people permission to be happy, and that helps bring about peace, okay? This Adjustment card is about peace, you being with the loved ones that you enjoy, is what you need to do at this time during the full moon. So, if you're married or in a family and there was somebody you were dealing with that was kind of unstable, you need to be spending time with your family during this full moon and not with this unstable person, okay? Now, after the full moon, it says confidence is your key to success. Confidence is your key to success. We get the Priestess, the Prudence, and the Star. So you're healing, but these things take time, okay? Healing takes time. And the message from the Priestess card is general advice does not help. It's your life, and you shall see and enjoy its fruits. You can cry, laugh, cry, and sing. Stay true to yourself. Build networks without entangling yourself. This is for success. Work with many together and preserve yourself. The key to success, self-orientation, and your own opinion. So it's okay for you to communicate with this other person, but you need to assert yourself with both parties that you're dealing with. And that's what's going to help you, with healing and staying on your path. Healing may take a long time. And so you need to preserve your own identity. Even though you're working with a lot of people, you need to preserve your own identity. And the time may come to set boundaries to protect your own private sphere. Sphere, not spear, sphere, to protect your own private sphere. So basically, it could also remind me of a situation, again, going back to someone who was married but messing with somebody else. You've got to eventually set boundaries with somebody. If you're ending an affair, you've got to set boundaries with somebody and let them know that, hey, I'm done with this, and you're not going to be in my family's business, so basically confidence, setting boundaries, keeping in touch with people, preserving yourself, okay? And that's going to be the key to your success. Being confident. Let's get an oracle card for you from the Mists of Avalon Oracle. I'm about to drop this whole deck because your reading made me very emotional, okay? Um, Now, I've gotten this card before. Bridget, okay? This is a good card for you to get. I think it was either Leo or Scorpio that got that same card. Reignite the spark of passion inside you that has burned down to a flicker. Take some time to plan and plot a course of action that will ignite your passion once again. Restore your weariness and refuel your soul energy so that you can achieve all that you set your heart's desire on. So whatever group of people you're hanging out with, you're in a perfect spot where you can rebuild your energy and rebuild the vision that you have for your life. You can rebuild whatever you went through in the past. You can rebuild now that you're in a loving family. I'm sorry about that. My computer is acting up. This box popped up. But that's all I have, Aries. And so you're dealing with somebody that's not completely healed yet, and that's why they keep trying to intrude on you or your family or your new life. And I would just ignore this person, because eventually the more you ignore them, the more they're going to work on their own healing work and do what needs to be done for themselves. as long as you give them attention and feed into, the conflict they're trying to cause, they're going to keep causing it. But if you ignore them, they're going to have to look inside themselves and they're going to have to work on themselves. So, thank you, Aries.